I have been separated since of August of 2022, and I really want to get back into the dating world. I want to start a family. I'm 26 years old. The only issue is I haven't been legalized divorce, and I haven't started the process.
Why?
My wife, she's changed her phone number, her email. I don't know where she lives. We're 8 hours apart in different states, so it's just been really complicated, and we have nothing to fight over in court. And so it's like, for me, I'd rather just do the easy route and just get it done cheap instead of paying a lawyer to go out and find her.
Okay, but that's like I want to drag it and it's going to drop off a pot of gold at my house. It's not going to happen. So
yeah, I understand.
Like, bro, you're a married man.
Yeah, legally, but not mentally, physically, emotionally.
Doesn't matter, homie. You're a married man.
I mean, I understand. It's just very complicated.
It's not. Call a lawyer. That's their job. They'll track her down. They'll serve her papers, and it will be done. They can do she can sign a piece of paper. It's done in 30 days, and you can move on with your life.
I mean, I just didn't want to spend thousands of dollars for a $600 divorce. That was the thing.
So you've just had this thing hanging over your head for 4 years now?
Yeah, that's just how I've been moving. I've reached out multiple times, but it's always I'll do it. And so I get left on a cliffhanger, and it's like we're talking about doing it, but she'll never move forward with doing it.
Bro, why don't you get the paperwork and drive the 8 hours to her house and have her sign it?
Every time I do the paperwork, it requires the information, like her address, her phone number, her email, the things I can't find. I have to contact her through social media whenever I do.
You're telling me you, A, don't have any mutual friends that would tell you where she lives, and B, you haven't hired a $300 private investigator to get that information to you in less than 1 hour?
She has. I've done every research possible to find her on the internet, and I've come to no ability. She's very off the grid at this point. She's not a U.S. citizen, and so it's just been a really messy situation.
If she's married to you, she's a citizen, isn't she?
She's not a citizen. She's got her green card.
But if you divorce her, is she going to get deported?
I do not understand the legality of her situation if we got divorced.
Okay, so there may be a reason why she's trying so hard to hide from you. She may understand her situation better than you do.
Yeah, I figured that was an option.
Okay. So what question do you have for me? I just launched in on you, dude. Sorry about that, man. What question do you have?
It's all good. It's just, I really do want to date. I really do want to be legally
I don't think
single.
I wouldn't want you dating my daughter as a married man with unsettled business. Here's why. You're going to date my daughter. Y'all going to get married, or you're going to want to get married, or you're going to try to have a kid, and she's going to come out of the woodwork with a claim to your new house because she's still your legal wife, to your 401k because she's still legally your wife. You can't just go out and like Michael Scott and be like, I declare bankruptcy.
I understand. It's just like everything else has been settled. We had a house together, and she's already signed over the house to me, the deed and everything. It's just after she got out of jail, she just changed everything, and by that time, I was already moved out of state.
And she's still legally your wife. None of those things are negating the fact that she's still legally your wife. I don't know what you want me to tell you, brother. I can't imagine how $2,000 is not worth an infinite amount of peace.
I just don't imagine it being $2,000. I imagine it being over 10.
Have you called an attorney?
No, I have not.
So you just made up a number in your head?
I just researched this type of stuff on the internet. Like I Google it. I spent a lot of time because, it's very important to me.
Why'd she go to jail,
I've been
dude?
trying to get a divorce since.
Why'd she go to jail?
Because she shot a gun at me after an altercation.
She shot you?
She missed.
Bro, lead with that next time, dude.
It's like I said, it was very messy, and so for my sanity, I had to go heal because I don't want to sound like a victim, but the incident traumatized me, especially at the moment, and so I was healing. And then by the time she got out of jail, she did her own thing. And so
dude, bro, with all due respect and love, I got to throw a flag on this one. Like, the most healing thing you could have done would be to end in this divorce permanently, not go hide.
Okay, the reason why I didn't get divorced in the beginning, and it would have been the easiest time to get a divorce, was because I was protecting her in a way.
I know. I get that. But don't say you had to just go heal. That's not true.
I know, but in the state we lived in, they subpoenaed me to testify against her in court.
Yeah, because she tried to kill you.
But in the state we lived in, I didn't have to testify if we were still married. And that way she could get the charges dropped, and then we could both move on with our lives.
But did the charges get dropped?
Yeah, they did.
How much time did she serve? Just up until court date?
I would say roughly 6 months on house arrest.
Okay.
I was financially supporting her through the whole time. For me, the whole thought was, I had to financially support her in all this, and I was helping her not go to prison for the rest of her life. I really thought that once this was all going to be done, it would be a smooth process after. I understand this is not a perfect world.
How old are you, man?
I'm 26.
Okay. You're just making up stuff in your head. Let me back it up. She was not going to go to jail for the rest of her life for shooting a gun at somebody. Okay, she would have got 3 to 7, maybe. And because she's not a naturalized citizen, she may have got deported. That's fair. She wasn't doing hard time. She was doing house arrest. She wasn't in jail. She was at home. You have no idea how much this divorce will cost because you've never called a lawyer, but you made up a number called $10,000. You're creating these stories in your head, and then you're reacting as though these stories are real. You don't even know. And what I'm telling you is, I promise you this, dude. The weight that you feel from all of these stories that you're making up is burying you much more than the reality would. And what you have to ask yourself is, do you want to risk her possibly getting deported, a woman who tried to kill you, or do you want to have a family of your own? That's the question. She made a choice to try to kill you.
Yeah, I understand.
And so I cannot in good conscience tell you, yeah, bro, you're free. You're right. You're legally married, but go start a family. Go have a baby with somebody else. Go move in with somebody else. Buy a new house. Bro, that will come back and haunt you. Because she'll knock on your door and say, I'm your legal wife. I'm filing for divorce now because you've cheated on me. I want half. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you think a $2,000 attorney fee is going to be expensive. And again, I don't know the state you're in. I don't know where she lives. I don't know where we've changed your location here. I don't know where you actually are, right? All I have to say is this. I cannot in good conscience say, bro, you're right. You don't feel it in your heart anymore, so you're actually kind of spiritually divorced. You're all good. I can't tell you to do that because that'd be madness. I can tell you to start getting facts in your life. Facts are your friends. What is the truth? If you actually call 3 attorneys and they all tell you about $10,000, well, yeah, dude, that sucks. And you still got to go do it. I don't think it's going to be that expensive, though, to be honest with you. I don't think it's going to be near that expensive. Maybe I'm a lunatic. I don't think it'll be near that expensive. Especially with no assets to divide up. Nobody's contesting this thing. They just got to go get a signature to her. Maybe I'm crazy. And if it's $10,000, you still need to pay that $10,000 to make this thing legal. ASAP.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, you're in a mess, dude. You're in a mess. And I hate it for you. I don't want anyone getting shot by their wife. And I don't want anyone having to decide whether to press charges. I mean, all that's a mess. You're right. It's a mess. But But that doesn't do away with reality. You are legally married to somebody. And so having a baby with somebody else, shacking up with somebody else, buying a house with somebody else is just a recipe for chaos and disaster down the road. It's the best I can tell you, my man. It's the best I can tell you.